I name Chris Ruby Ross, Director, Nigeria Women Economic Development Project. Nice meeting you all.
My name is Lugard Okono, Director General NigWED Connects, which is the Nigerian Women Economic Development. I'm an E4She advocate. Briefly, sincerely, DG want to appreciate the efforts. I was actually in France attending a sideline event with 6 governors that went with Mr. President when he traveled, His Excellency government traveled for 2 weeks. I was in Brussels as one of the guest speakers to also talk about women financial economic inclusion. And I'm pleased to let everyone know that we got the buy-in of the EU Parliament. And as I speak here, we got 25 persons from the EU member states that will be visiting Nigeria on the 25th. They will be here for 1 week this month of May. And that aside, still in process, I had the opportunity of interfacing with International Cooperative Alliance because from our research, we found out that for women to access finance, which is the core driver of any enterprise, we need to have a cooperative system that works. We've been in the diaspora, you know how cooperative work, unlike Nigeria. And the Embassy of Belgium is in close collaboration with us. For the first time, the ambassador hosted International Women's Day in his residence. And this year is the year of cooperatives as approved by the United Nations. And so he also has approved that he's going to host the International Day of Cooperatives with core focus on women. Without taking much of our time, one of the benefits of that trip was we got the approval of an organization that is Belgian in the structures in totality. But they picked interest in Nigeria, and today they are setting up the Digital African Women Cooperative Bank, one that's going to be one of the biggest banks dedicated to women financial inclusion. And so I'm saying it here, the ambassador, His Excellency Peter Lingnet, will be expecting to host you at a very high level event in his residence. And that was because of one of the reports I gave, having a close interaction with the governor of Kwara State. I also intimated that you were with His Honorable Commissioner for Business Innovation and Technology, where we have our first engagement. And I also let him know, as the chairman of Governors Forum, cooperative remain one of the drivers to support women-led enterprises, and that you have accepted that. And so he said he would be willing to attend that event. And he will also be willing to extend the gesture to mobilize other governors to keep it. 6 governors were there. Lagos State Governor was there, Dapo Abiodun, His Excellency, Ogun State, the Governor of Ebonyi State, the Governor of Ondo State, and the Governor of Kaduna State. They were all there, and I had the opportunity of engaging with them. Ellen was working with NBTI on the funding that is available right now, which we want to extend to women equalities. And she was here also working on the Asia Africa Business Investment and Investment Summit that will be taking place in Philippines. So we just try to see how we manage all windows of opportunity. But I want to tell you, it looks small, but something bigger is coming because we have been engaged. And we want to see how we leverage cooperative financing to support women with disabilities. I sincerely want to appreciate you for this MOU that we are signing today. It's the beginning of bigger things to come, and we assure you, we will not disappoint you. Thank you.
DG, we would like to appreciate you mostly for this partnership. as for the team in NigWED, we also have partners around us that is in various sectors, most especially in the sector of agriculture, which is also the driver of the economy of the country. And on our MOU, we intend to create the incubators and accelerators to drive empowerment and development among these producers, from standardization, of course, to branding and digitalizing, and to bringing the local activities, matching it in the global or international space, where we match them and help them communicate their businesses to gain access to international funding as well. So these are the roles that we're going to perform, and this is a very good platform that already is being in place now after signing this MOU. So we're grateful, we're thankful, and we have a lot of work to do. And I must commend the team that are all here that is supporting you. I can see the kind of leadership that you have in this office. I must commend it. It's not all offices that I see this. And I'm seeing it today here in your office, CG. I'm excited.
Thank you, Dr. Luga, Dr. Ruby. I said you amalgamated this country. Now you have come to amalgamate NigWED and MBTI through the signing of our MOU. Honestly speaking, the first time I met you in London, maybe I think I barely resumed, maybe like a week or so when I met them in London, Kwara State, at our TIC. And you see, everything works for good in this life. Nobody told me about them, and we were tired. It was around maybe 7:30 or around 6:37 or so. Around 7 that wanted to go and eat. I said, this NigWED people, they want to make presentation to you. This and that. I said, wait, but everybody's tired, we are hungry. Let them make it now. Let's listen to them. Let's listen to them. And they made that presentation, because we need everybody. And part of the thing they told me that is what they are doing. So, to be honest, we are eternally grateful to you. Because one thing is for somebody to say something, another thing is for you to go and do something else. Okay? They are behaving true to their word. One of the things they told me that it was, look, we have a lot of opportunities for Nigerian women on how we can help them. He said, international agencies and the rest of them, we are here to be part of your agenda. And they said they are coming to see me in Abuja, and they came. This is the spirit. This is what I think we can do for our people. There are quite a lot of opportunities out there that our people can benefit, that we can expose them to through collaboration and partnership. When they said that, I said, well, as far as I'm concerned, I'm ready to partner with anybody as long as I remain on this, as long as it's something that will bring benefit to our people. Because we are taking people out of the poverty line. You won't know we are helping so many souls through this thing that we're doing. That's the more reason why when Ellen sent that opportunity that, in fact, we set up a committee to interface with Ellen, this and that, so that at least we can gather our people throughout the 13 states of the Federation on our TICs, so that at least let's see how many of them can benefit from that grant. And then we've been working all along together. And we look at it that way. This is a very good opportunity for our entrepreneurs. A lot of entrepreneurs will tell us that no funding, no this and that, and have windows of opportunities to empower them financially, to help them with the products they have. Part of what we want to do too, which I'm just inviting you verbally, and you can be part of this. NBTI, in collaboration with another development partners, we are coming up with next generation innovators challenge. And the event will start with a kickoff ceremony, which I will christen as a press conference on the 28th of this month by 11 a.m. at Raw Material Development Research and Development Council. We are bringing so many people into this, and we want to involve all the 774 local governments across the country. We have over 50,000 development priority areas, and we are looking at that. We want people to develop innovation concepts that Indian investors and the venture capitalists can finance. We've already secured the Indian investors and the venture capitalists. They have been secured in London. We had meetings with them while I was in London like 2 weeks ago, and they are ready. Out of these 774 local governments, there will be two people that will eventually emerge from each state, and that will be 74% seats. What we are trying to do in essence is that on that 28th, the portal will be opened by the Honorable Minister, who is the chairman of the event. So once the portal is open, people will apply and everything will be done electronically so that people will be able to apply. We are going to have the best, minimum of the best 37 innovators and innovators across the country so that they will come back here. But the good news is that even when after you must have gotten this grant, we are not leaving you to it like that. We are going to put you in our incubation center. So this will make the difference between what has been happening in the past and what is coming up. Because one thing is for you to get the grant and just go to it and say, yes, I want to go and spend money on something else. But whatever money given back to anybody, spend it on a productive venture, on the thing you are designing to make sure that you come up. So by the time we start grooming people like that, it will be like China, be like South Korea and the rest of them, the Western world. Because if you want to grow businesses, it starts from incubation. When you incubate so many businesses, then you come up with a lot of businesses that will thrive, that develop your economic potential. We thank you most sincerely for this, for your coming and for being ready to partner with the National Board for Technology Innovation, and it's to help our country to grow, and so that we not just be a member of the big nation by name, but by our action through the industrialization process of Nigeria. So thank you so much for coming as we begin to sign partnership. And, so what can you say about what we are into?
Well, it's a partnership that is first of its kind, because we are talking of women in politics, and we are also talking of providing them access to finance. At NigWED, we focus on three things: access to finance, facilities, and facilitation. Facilities consume about 30 to 40% of business proceeds, and women are always at disadvantage. So NBTI has already provided us that facilities, having your structure across the 36 states. And so what we are bringing on board is access to finance. And by the time we are going to collaborate together, which is already ongoing, then I can tell you, beyond the sky will be able to facilitate any support for you. Number two, very important, this is the International Year of Cooperatives. And I can tell you, there is no organization today that is talking about that. But with this partnership, we are going to amplify our voices on the promotion of the International Year of Cooperative. The International Day of Cooperative is July 7th. And I can assure you, sir, with this partnership, we want to explore every cooperative finance that will help to support women. It is very important. You bear me witness, Ilori, you have more women in cooperatives. Then maybe that is why the interest will be picked in this. So it's a pleasure having this opportunity to sign this.
Thank you.